Data centers are on the rise across the U.S., but for small towns like Stillwater, it's a new industry. As residents become aware of the future plans to build a massive data center compound, it's more important now than ever to understand what a data center is and what you can vote for on November 5th.
It's simplest, it's a dedicated space to host IT hardware. So, that generally servers or racks of servers or, big unit.
With AI developments, the industry has branched out into new markets in search of new power grids. A company approached Stillwater as one of their potential sites for a future data center project in 2018. With the COVID-19 pandemic throwing a wrench in the company's plans, the project stalled until 2023.
They picked up the phone, called the office here, and said, "We're ready to get going. We've selected Stillwater." And at the time, I said, "Well, does that mean we're one of 12 again?" Because we had to commit a lot of staff hours to that project, and he said, "No, we've selected Stillwater. We're moving forward. We're ready to meet with our development team."
The approved first phase of the project will allow the first two buildings to be built on the northeast edge of the property. Standing on the corner of Richmond Road and Jardot Road, this field behind me will soon be home to at least one data center and up to 6. This land used to be owned by the state of Oklahoma, but is now owned by a company who has yet to reveal their name. The first phase of the project will be built right here, the furthest away from the residential areas. The company is withholding its name, which according to Moore is industry practice.
I don't know who's behind it, but it's very common for Facebook, Google, Amazon, Microsoft to use these shell companies to kind of do a lot of their dealings with local government. They'll set these up essentially so they have a little bit of distance between them, so people don't know they're involved. And they say it so they don't get prejudiced. So, people don't essentially go, "I don't want Google in my neighborhood." Some of it's to kind of hide from their rivals.
On the Stillwater website, the city revealed the company is a U.S.-based Fortune 100 company, which explains the vast size and cost of the project. Each building will be approximately 300,000 square feet, and the first phase will cost approximately $3 million to complete. The vote on November 5th is deciding who will provide electricity and power for the centers. A vote yes will allow the Oklahoma Gas and Electric Company to come in and only supply the computers and hard drives with the amount of energy needed to operate. Stillwater Electric Utility will provide basic electricity to the facilities. Residents also have spoken out about the energy usage and potential increased water usage by the data center, as the company will utilize Stillwater's utilities.
We have 50 million gallons of water, or 50 MGD water rights off of Kaw Lake per day. The most we've ever taken in a day is 15. So an average day is about 7 MGD. This project for the first two phases that are being detailed in that economic development agreement is 2.7 MGD. That already sits in our system.
Any improvements to the infrastructure needed to sustain the data center will be paid for by the company. As for the benefits for the city beyond improved infrastructure, OG&E will have to pay a 3% franchise fee to the city, adding to the general fund. Taxing jurisdictions will also have an increase in revenue, affecting Stillwater Public Schools and a few others in Phase 1 alone. No matter your view, remember to visit the polls on November 5th to vote for or against OG&E providing power to the data center.